Hey, good morning. So, in the lore of Justin, at this point of the story, we had left Baltimore and we were living in York, Pennsylvania area, and the friend who was putting us up had soured for maybe the drinking and the drugs and everything had just become too much. The relationship had become really challenging. I didn't really understand everything that was going on at the time, but I was locked into, my marriage, and I I wound up staying with my first wife and moving into her mother's house, and now we're living in this multi-generational housing, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, and the two kids in an old farmhouse. And I thought, this was going to be the opportunity. I love this. They're helping us with the kids. We're able to do the fun things that we wanted to do. Our social network was strong. But it didn't take long before that housing situation had soured. And we found a new opportunity to rent a farmhouse not too far from there, which became probably the best year of that particular era of my life. We had this farmhouse where we were hosting barbecues and fire spinning little jams every other weekend and partying every week, drinking like fish. But I was really having a great time balancing out working in manufacturing and then this alternative lifestyle where we were making all kinds of costumes, learning to fire spin, partying, and I thought I had it all. I really did. Up until I found out that my wife was cheating on me. And the devastating emotional effects of that really changed the whole course of my trajectory at that point. It emotionally broke me for the first time. Like, suicidal ideations were real, and my kids at this point were 9 and 7, and it was because of them. Like, I didn't want to leave my kids without a father in the same way that I had lost my father because of his addictions. I didn't want my kids to grow up without a father because I had chosen to end my own life. So I stuck it out. And I even chose to stay with her because I didn't want to be a part-time father. And so I tried to make it work. And we stayed together at that point. But it wasn't long before, the landlord was none too happy with the lifestyle we were choosing to live in his farmhouse, and decided that after that first year we were not going to be able to stay there any longer. So we were back in with my in-laws. And yeah, we continued on from there, raising the kids in multi-generational housing. And things seemed pretty optimistic at that point. Truth and love, folks.